Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Wintro, and I'm driving my car right now, but I feel the need to start speaking on another topic. So, we're gonna go off the cuff again, as per usual, man. So, let's get into it. So, this video is gonna be about how life is a beautiful adventure. And this is something that Truth Tiger has spoken about a couple months ago, right? And it's something that I felt in myself for a while, it's something that I've believed in. Because this life is very similar to a video game, a hero's journey, a fairy tale, an adventure. What Truth Tiger said in that video was very, very true, and I want to add my own spin onto it. So, yeah, this life that we live, there are levels to it, right? As you get older, as you gain more wisdom, as you get stronger, as you learn more things, go through more and more experiences, it really is almost a one-to-one with a video game. Now, yesterday I was thinking about my life, right? I grew up playing a game called The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. If you're a real one, you will know that game. You'll know what it is. You'll know that it's a banger, absolute banger. It came out when I was a little baby, but I didn't play it until I was, I think, 8, 9 years old, maybe 10, somewhere around there. And I remember playing that game as a kid, and it's a Zelda game, right? You have to maintain your items, fight the enemies with the sword, run around with the hook shot, you know, go and do this task here, that task there. There's side quests, there's the main quest. And I honestly feel that growing up as a kid playing that game has set me up mentally for life, right? Because the two mediums are in fact so very similar. Life and video games, and by proxy adventures, heroes, journeys, all those types of things, they are extremely similar. The same way how in life, when you become an adult, you have to, maintain your proverbial items, right? Your items in terms of like your money, your cards, credit cards and whatnot, your wallet, uh, you know, your car, your your apartment, your keys, all these types of different things. It's just like how it is in the video game, right? It's the exact same sort of psychology. It hits the exact same sort of mental nodes. If you in the video game are good at maintaining your items, doing the correct quests, knowing that you can mix this item with that item, I feel that that will translate into your real life, especially if you play that as a kid, And that's been my experience. And it reiterates the point that Truth Tiger was mentioning, how this life is a game, this life is a fairy tale, this life is one big adventure. And it is just like how it is in the game. Just like how in the game, as I said before, you have main quests, you have side quests, you have different difficulty levels, That is just how this life is. You get older, you know, you take on new challenges, you meet different people, you go to different realms, you go to different cities. For me, I've moved around the world, what is it, 3 times. I moved to America, and then I moved to North Carolina, and then I moved back to California later, you know? That's how we should see our lives. We shouldn't look at our lives as some sort of just mundane activity in which we just get through one and get through the other and just go through the motions as though we're just like shoveling mud. That's not what life is. Life is an adventure. Life is one big fairy tale. It is something in which, we learn, man. Like we go through so many different things, and you're supposed to grow in wisdom, grow in maturity, grow in intelligence, grow in all these different sorts of systems. And yeah, man, that is how we should be perceiving our lives and looking at our lives, man. We shouldn't be looking at it as something to just get over. And it also plays into something as well, and that is in terms of our struggles, our challenges, and our troubles. Our struggles, challenges, and troubles, we should be looking at them like how we look at a character in a movie. I think that's what all these movies were for. We should be looking at them in terms of, okay, this has happened to me, but I gotta get through it, just like how the main character does. You are the main character of your own life, fam. You really are. Not in terms of a narcissistic way as the world tries to tell people to behave today. You are not in that way, but you are the main character of your own life. Like, fam, once you pass on, what else is there? You go into God, right? So you have to make sure that yourself is well, that you are well, and that you've done the right things in the eyes of the Father. And yeah, this life, I just wish people would look at it that way, Look at this life in terms of a video game, man. Like, you're taking on the enemies, you're taking on the bosses, you're going up against narcissistic people, you're going up against nasty people, you're going up against the system and the money and the bills and this and that, and you'll have good people that you come across, you'll have allies, you'll have all these different things, man. Like, there's so much to this life. I don't think that we sit down and think about that enough. I feel like we spend too much time in our phones, too much time thinking about the past, when there is so much in this life, bro. Like, there really is. Like, if we were to, like, stand off of earth for a second, stand in the spirit or something, and look at this world and look at what we have, there's so much to it. There is so much to it. It's like an MMORPG, but like so many different factors to it, man. So yeah, man. That's been another video from me. Um, yeah, man. And for the Bible reading, I don't have my Bible on me right now. Of course, I am driving, but I can pull from memory right now. I'm not even gonna say verse for verse, but I'm gonna bring up the story in which Peter and John were walking, and they saw the lame man standing outside the gate called Beautiful. The man asked for money because he's lame, i.e., he's like deaf, dumb, blind, can't walk, etc., etc. Peter spoke to him and said, I have no silver or gold to give you, but I will give to you what Jesus gave to me. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, stand up and walk. And the man got up, and what did he do? He walked. So if you trust on Jesus, you will receive the same sort of blessing. So that's been another video from me, Wintro. I hope you guys are blessed and well and happy and delightful. So God bless all of you guys. Be well, be safe, and peace.